Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Tammie Jean stream. How does my microphone sound? I've got a little bit different placement. Max and I have been experimenting, so it's right here in front of me. Just wondering how that was. it's like a year and a half in, and I'm still messing with the microphone. Let me say hi to everyone in the chat. I see Jody Drone Shots was here first. Good to see you, Jody. Quick Cat is here. Turn it down a little. See, now I feel like it's too close. All right, let's see how that is. Rulin stopped by. He was on his way to get some sleep, but does that sound better, honey? I moved back from it. This microphone, I swear. Nomad Ariel is here. Hey, Joe. Recovery Drone. Good to see you, Trey. Dominic said, let's fucking go. Hi, Dom. Let's see. It do be that time, though. Yes, it do. Rigor Mortis is here. Good to see you, Mark. Art Code Drone Solutions. Hey, Art. I think I've told Art a few times now, but he asked a few times, so I got your card, Art. I got your card. Thank you. And also, I think it might be next week, but I won something. Oops, focus. I won something on Art's show. I won some vintage baseball cards from 1988 and 1989. I think I might open them up on the show next week. So thank you for that, Art. That's going to be fun. Quadcopters and tag. Hey, Tony. We just saw Tony. Max and I went to the day after Christmas meetup in New Jersey with Ken Heron. So I'll probably have clips from that for next week as well. Let's see. Who else stopped by? Yes, smash that like button, y'all. Lee is here. Yellow Rose Drones. Greeting from Texas. Good to see you, Lee. James Ray is here. East Coast Thrills. TJ Giggles. FPB. Oh, you know what? I forgot to include TJ. I've been making a list of people who changed their names this year, and TJ, well, he changes his all the time. I should have put him on the list. I'm going to have to add you into that, TJ. Catskills Brad is here. Good to see you. Mudball Don. Hey, hi. Please hit that button. Why are you crying, Pup Pup? I just started. I swear he recognizes my theme song now. And he just kind of starts. Because we just took like a 25-minute walk before the show. I wanted to make sure he got it all out of his system. He did. There's no reason for this, pup. There's no reason unless I have to get his chair. That's possible. Bob Casey's here. Good to see you, Bob. Jonathan Jackson. What's good, family? The Drone Guy 42. Good to see you. H4 Services. Hey there, Tom. All right. All right, I'm to the bottom. So, the year in review part 2. Oh my gosh. You know, I've been, I don't know, I guess sort of gathering up little clips all year. And I don't know if you saw in my new, I have a new little addition at the end of my intro, thanking Max, because he helps me with content all the time in a few different ways. One, I think sometimes we're just chatting in the car and like we're talking about live streams. Maybe we're listening to one, we're laughing, we're like making jokes about certain things. And that always gives me ideas for the stream, especially for the end of the year shows, especially for conflicts and controversies, but other stuff too. And Max also helps me because while he's working during the day, he has headphones on and he's listening to live streams, or maybe he's listening to a replay of a live stream. So sometimes he'll text me and say, start recording now because something's going on. Or maybe, something funny will happen and he'll tell me, that an hour into so and so's live stream, this happens. So he definitely helps me pull clips and get ideas and bring ideas together. There was something we saw just today. So it's not going to be on today's show, but I saw something. Max showed it to me and it was so funny. And I was like, what would I do with it though? Like, what would I call it? And Max said, you should call it like reminder, the camera's on. So upcoming. So anyway, thank you, my honey. He helps me a lot with this stream, even though he's not sitting right here next to me. He's always giving input and ideas. So thank you, Max. All right. So, oh my goodness. So were you all here for part 1? Because I think I covered a lot in part 1. Just talking about like all of the stuff that happened this past year on the live streams, in the community, just, what went on in 2023. 2 weeks ago, part 1 show, I showed clips from meetups we were at last year, clips from live streams we were on, a little compilation of things that can go wrong on a live stream, because I just think that stuff is funny. I don't know. It's kind of like, just like a reminder that this is live, and other people, when they're on, it's live. Sometimes you have to use the restroom. Sometimes your microphone is messing up or it's muted. Like, I just think that stuff is funny because it just shows like what it is truly like to have a live broadcast. So it's not always as professional as we would like it to be, but I think that's just kind of like real. So I think I need to say hi to a few more people. Tim Jackson is here. Hey there, Tim. Dustin, the Dragonfire. I might have to put my drone away before it gets shot out of the sky. That's funny because that is a reference to that short that I made. And, I don't know. It just, that one didn't take off. And I worked really hard on that short. And so, Dustin, the Dragonfire, I see that I don't owe you a wrench. However, I don't recognize your name. So, were you here before under this name or under a different name? I don't know. I don't know who that is necessarily. Hey, Panda Drone is here. Good to see you. Okay. So, I made another little compilation of things that happen on a live stream. But this one, oh, Tim, I'm so glad you're here, Tim, because you're in this one. Okay. Been gone a bit for the holidays. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Shorts have been very good to you. Content. Shorts are not that good to me. Like, I feel like a lot of mine get somewhere between 100 and 500 views. Like, they don't go crazy. They don't get that push out into like the shorts feed. Max does great on shorts. He's got one going on now. Like, I don't know. The last I checked, I don't want to check right now and mess up where I am on the phone because I have my stream going on the phone, but he had one at like 12K, 16K. I don't know. He's much more consistent with getting shorts that get a lot of views. Like, he's just good at it. I don't know. So yeah, I was disappointed, Dustin, with that one with the shooting a drone out of the sky. Like I was like generating AI stuff and editing and putting all this stuff together. And I don't know, like I don't even know how many Max got on like burning a tick. You know, like he just like I don't know, he's got the right ideas for shorts. Much better than I do. Yeah, shorts are finicky, right? Yeah, totally crazy. The ones you think will do well don't. And the ones you think suck blow up. Yeah, it's totally true. Hey there, Joner Boner. Good to see you. All right, so before Tim Jackson ducks out, I want to show the video I made. So this is more of things that happen on a live stream, but we're talking about some pet peeves here because Tim has a pet peeve with people eating on a live. And Max and I always talk about people coughing on a live. Like, you know, sometimes that cough sneaks up on you. It happens to me, but sometimes you're like winding up, you know it's coming, like all you gotta do is hit mute. So here's a little compilation of eating and coughing on the streams. Here you go, Tim.
Tim gets grossed out about the Twinkies because I always take them and I shove them in my mouth, and he gets grossed out because he doesn't like people.
Oh, you do this all the time?
I've done it a bunch of times, yeah, just to gross Tim out.
That's my pet peeve. I don't like seeing people eat on lives.
It's a blueberry.
Yeah, we're gonna eat live.
Oh, get it all in your teeth. Show your blue teeth. There you go.
Man, you guys should be doing this on OnlyFans for $1.99 a month.
We would have two members right now.
Mm-hmm.
Paul and Ashley.
Yeah, I had to eat a bowl of cereal before Tim came on.
Did you think somehow I turned stupid?
Justin, you're hungry right now. I hear you eating those chips.
Listen, Justin can't eat on camera. Tim doesn't like that shit.
Oh,
Thank you, Tammie.
I'm gonna throw
I
up.
wanted to see the long one, but I'm cool.
From now on, I'm gonna cough on live.
Tim
I
gets
can't
grossed out
stand
by
when
it.
people clear their throat.
I was gonna say, what about all the coughing?
How far is Springfield from you, Don?
45 minutes, hour.
Oh.
Hey, Pearl.
What the hell is going on down there?
Thank you to Justin earlier.
Yeah. Because he went videoless and he went micless. Except for he went because he had to cough up a popcorn lung.
Right.
Right.
Back on video. I mean, who likes to hear?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So yeah, I collect clips. Hey, TJ, you were in there. Oh my gosh, TJ. We were just talking about this. Grab your balls and cough. What is the doctor checking for? And does he actually grab the nuts? Is it just above the pelvis? Like, what is that? Because I kind of remembered something about that, but I couldn't think of what the doctor was checking for. hacking up shards of your pelvis on a live stream is always the bestest. Yeah, some of those were pretty horrific, right, Dom? Dom was there for some of those. Hey, I did it too. So, you know, I'm always, see, Tim? Hey, Tim, shit's funny, you know, shit's funny. But yeah, hernia, that's what I thought. But do they actually grab the nuts, or is it, you know, Max thought it was like above, like like lower belly area. Like, we seriously just talked about this. He shoves his finger above the scrotum to check the pelvic floor. Interesting. Okay. The cough causes abdominal pressure, which the doctor can feel herniated pelvic floor. Okay. Thank you, because shit's funny. Yeah, I don't know. We were, maybe because we were talking about all of the coughing, and then that came up and we couldn't remember like what it was checking for. But yeah, stuff always happens on the live stream, and I do think it's funny because it's live, you know, like you want it to be this little professional buttoned up thing, or maybe not, but I don't know. Stuff always goes wrong and it makes me laugh. So switching gears for just a moment, I asked you guys if, oh wait, it's the nuts. They take a firm grab. And when I joined the army, Dr. Longfingers stuck a finger up the old poop chute to check the prostate. Well, that was thorough. That's the way a doctor says hello, just like dogs, you know, sniff, sniff. Yeah, maybe. Although he's actually very good about going to the doctor. He goes to the doctor and gets checked out. Like, he's not one of those people that are like, oh, I'm not going there. Like, if he has, you know, anything that he thinks needs to be checked out, he does. Testicular cancer, I mean, yeah, you know. Oh, little surprise, Dr. Longfingers? I bet. Let's see. Hey, Deneen is here. Good to see you, Deneen. So, yeah. Oh, so switching gears just a little bit. Deneen, this is something that you should work on. I've been asking if anyone is working on show reels, because I really want to do one this year. I wanted to do it last year. I didn't get to. But let me tell you, one of the things that I like about them, besides looking back at the year and all of your best clips, I like to see a show reel when I go to someone's channel for the first time, because, you know, maybe their most recent video isn't their favoritist of favorites, you know, I don't know. Or maybe like me, like they don't put out videos that often and they've been doing a lot of live streaming, but like you wonder like what kind of flying they do, you know? So when I go to someone's channel, especially for the first time, I do a quick scan and see if they have any kind of a show reel or a compilation. So there is one I want, well, actually there's 3 I want to show you tonight. 3 for inspiration. And I am hoping, you know, maybe, are you serious? What is going on? Oh my gosh, pup. Are you for real? What? Really? Like, really? This is what you've been complaining about all this time? You just want to be on the show? All right. Well, you know, I am still working on my bingo cards, but Jasper's sighting is definitely one of the squares. So you know what? You would have made a lot of people happy right now if they were yelling bingo. I haven't filled this up with as many as I have, but I do still need more. So just, you know, things that happen on the show, maybe things that I say, I don't know. I'm still trying to put that together. You're making this very uncomfortable. It's like he's a lumbar pillow. He's just like there. This isn't comfortable, pup. All right, we'll see how long I can tolerate this. You know, hold that thought on the show reels. Let's talk about pets on the streams, because you know what? That's actually one of my favorite things. I love when people's dogs show up, their cats show up. Oh, Maddie's Drone World is here. Hey, Maddie, you're in this next little montage here. Yeah, let's show pets on the streams, because that is one of my favorite things. There's some Jasper in here, but there's some other pets too.
I was sitting on the back of the chair, like,
Yeah, I like that. Like, hey, how you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
So, yes, a little montage. Maddie was in there with his cat. Dominic was in there with his cat. Are y'all nude on a stream? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you were here 2 weeks ago, Nomad, but when I did the year in review part 1, there was a montage of us on Justin's stream. I'm not sure if he was Droner Gaming RP at that point or if he was Infinity Gaming. Name changes coming later. But yeah, we got everybody to take their shirts off. Like, that's you know, it's not all the time, but yeah, that's happened on Uncle Bill's show. That's happened on Justin's show. On Max's channel, we did a nude New Year's Eve stream. We didn't show anything. I mean, you know, we kept the cameras a certain way, and we had to exit carefully to go get our drinks. But yeah. We've you should go back and watch part 1. Everybody took their shirt off. Almost everybody, not Dominic. It was winter there. But oh, hey, Tim is here. Tim, I always want to, gosh, I don't know why I stumble over this last name, but I was thinking it was like Lockman. Tell me if I'm right, Tim. I don't know. Hey, Windwalker Jones is here. And you know what? That's another name change. I don't remember if it was this year, but Chad used to be, was it Bedford County Drones? Bedford County Aerials? I don't remember what your old name was now. You've been Windwalker for a while. I like Windwalker. I think that is memorable. See, I only like kind of sort of remember the old name. Jim's Droning's here. Hey, Jim. So yeah, let me show you a show reel. I've got 3 of them to show tonight. Hey, Ken Torbeck is here. Good to see you, Ken. I've got 3 really good ones. Which one should I do first? Let's do we have one from Nomad Ariel, but you know what? Let's not do him first. Let's make him stick around and wait for it. We'll do, oh, this is somebody new. This is somebody new I came across in the past month, I would say. The channel is Dan Marsh Films. I'll put the link in the chat. This is a really nice show reel. I think you'll get a lot of inspiration from this one. And it's, let me see. Yeah, it's fairly quick. So you get the whole thing. But yeah, Dan Marsh Films, show reel, 2023.
Just let it bleed into the fire, into the deep. I am the lion, you are the weak. I'm going higher, I'm breaking free. I've got the power, I've got the power.
That was a nice edit, right? I like that a lot. I like his sound design. Like he really mixed it in well, I thought. Great clips. I see that, oh yeah, sound design and cut grading is good too. Well, Nomad is our color expert. So I saw he's got some things going on his channel, like kind of like tutorials, right, Joe? Should check that out if you are interested in color grading, because everyone could use a little tutorial, a little extra knowledge. Chad Hammond is here. Good to see you, Chad. After checking out that this guy has 550 subs, there's something wrong with YouTube. I would agree, Dom, but I do notice that people don't always start on YouTube. Sometimes, like, you could see from his edit that he does a lot of traveling. It's possible, like I haven't, researched, but it's possible that he has a big Instagram, what do you call over there? Channel, page, account? I don't know. But we met someone, Max and I met someone in Miami once who was really big on Instagram, and it turned out I followed him on Instagram. Like, I don't even know if he has a YouTube channel. He's a drone person. I don't remember his name. It'll come to me. But yeah, like I kind of recognized him, and I recognized his shirt because his shirt had the name of his Instagram on it. And I was like, I think I follow you. He has like 15,000 followers on Instagram. But if he were to come over and start a YouTube channel, like it might look just like that guy's. Like it might have the most excellent content, but takes a while to grow, and that's not what he's concentrating on or whatever. So I don't think he's necessarily a newbie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's new, but he could be new-ish to YouTube. I don't know. Hey, Brandon Beans is here. The FPV shots cut in well. Yeah, you know, I think that there is a talent in that too, like blending your shots so that it all flows nicely, because it can be a little jarring almost if like you've got, you know, smooth, cool, cinematic, and then you're diving and it's crazy. Like there's a way to put it all together so that it feels like nice flow overall. So yeah, I agree, Brandon. I thought the cuts were nice overall. I really like the sound too. Did I say hi to Ronnie? God bless America. Good to see you, Ronnie. And I think I saw somebody else too. I don't remember who I saw. Oh, it was Gary, Brant Ariel's pup. Why? Why? What are we doing, baby? Do you want to get down? What are we doing? Just chilling on this side now? Or do you want to hop down? Go ahead. Hop down. Go ahead. All right. He didn't really want to get down, but that got a little messy. See? Live. Who done it? His name is Dan Marsh Films. I put his link in the chat. And yeah, like I am feeling like he's just starting out on YouTube, but not necessarily just starting out. That's my feeling. So, oh, I don't know what song that was, but I did notice that it wasn't setting off any like alarms on my end as far as like copyrighted materials. So I wonder, like, it's either free YouTube or it's Epidemic Sound, because I have Epidemic Sound, but a bit cliche, but still cool. You're funny, Mark. Oh, okay. A live weekly show. That's what I thought. Currently in an 8-week color grading 101 course. Sweet. Very sweet. If I remember correctly, your Sunday nights, and I have a hard time getting over there because there's a lot of shows on Sunday nights, but I will try. So I want to see what you're up to. Hey, Cool Cat is here. Good to see you, Michael. Eric Smith is here. Oh, yeah. I see a lot of people that almost exclusively post their stuff on Instagram these days. I've seen that too. I've heard that on Instagram and on TikTok, you can grow a following more quickly, but I've also heard that they don't pay as well over there if that's what you're shooting for. Everything's free with Nomad Ariel. So go check him out for color grading. You're too old for Instagram, Gary? No way. Come on now. Let's see. I just lost my place. Sorry. Okay. Oh, Sundays at 8 p.m. Yeah. You've got a lot of competition at that time, Nomad. I don't know if you're aware of that, but drone me up. Good to see you. How was New Jay-Z? Oh, New Jersey. Gotcha. I was like, Jay-Z. We had a good time. We had a really good time. You know, it was kind of a last minute thing. I'm going to have my clips from New Jersey on the show next week. But Pup, no more, baby. He wants to get back up in the chair. But yeah, we had a good time. 3 hours down from where we live to Ocean City, New Jersey. Got to hang out with everybody, got to meet some new people. We had lunch with everybody, and then 3 hours back. So let's see. Okay, so let me go back to my list. I was just trying to keep up with the chat because I'm not always so good at that. But yeah, that was Dan Marsh Films. I thought he did an excellent job. I will have more show reels coming up. Again, I didn't do mine yet, and I really want to pull together my best clips. But I did pull together my crashes from this year. Actually, there's 2 crashes, and there are 2 near misses. So that's not bad. This is all POS stuff. Wait, you had it in sport mode? You switched it into sport mode? What happened?
As soon as I put it in sport mode and hit the trigger, the back prop went, see you later. And
Same.
I'm out of here.
I went all the way across the street.
The moment I switched it to sport mode, that was it. The prop fell off when I went into sport mode. Show him the battery, honey. It landed on the battery. Woke up early and went into Chicago.
Stupid.
It sucked.
What happened?
I crashed. Little broken FPV. We're so close to the road. I was afraid of getting hit by a car, and I went straight up. I went straight up into these wires right overhead. That was smart. That was smart. That was my favorite one at the track. Like, I can't believe we didn't hit. And you know what? I forgot about the Avada crash. That was actually 3 crashes and 2 near misses. So, yeah, that's, you know, I guess it happens, right? But I'm really surprised that we haven't crashed at the track more because, you know, when we first started going to the drift track, obviously Max flies more aggressively than I do. I mean, he's practically bouncing off the tires and off the muffler and whatever. He's landed in a car as they're going around. So we've never really we've never really crossed paths so much because he's very close and I'm a little farther back. But I would say on year 2, year 3, I don't know, I'm getting more confident and I'm getting closer to the cars and trying different things. And so we have actually come close a lot more this past year. And that one in particular, like, I don't know, my POS and his POS, I don't know how we didn't crash. I don't even know. But yeah, that was a funny one. I like that one. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I only put together the crashes. I want to put together my show reel. But like, I guess I'll have to combine it. I feel like if I put together a bunch of cinematic stuff, like it could get a little boring. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely have some action things I want to put together, though. I want to put together some motocross and some drift and chasing jet skis and boats and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe next week. I shouldn't even say that, but I really, really want to do it. And I have been putting my clips together. So it's just a matter of sitting down and trying to get an edit out. You know, it's funny. I was trying to think as I was doing year in review, if there was anything particularly memorable from like this live stream. Like I pulled a lot of stuff from other people's live streams when Max and I have been on the panel and stuff. And then, you know, just the coughing and sneezing and burping and whatnot. But like I was trying to think if there was anything memorable from my own live stream. I know I've shown like some fantastic videos, and I know like I feel like it's been fun over here, but I couldn't think of anything particularly memorable from this live stream. Maybe because it's just me sitting here. I don't know. But you know what's funny? There have been a lot of memorable moments from Max's live streams. And his live streams are like him flying a POS, like at the dirt bike track or at the drift track. Like he's live streamed those days, and those are really awesome. But he did a live stream. Let me think. It just came up, like everybody remembers it. It just came up in my chat review from a few weeks ago. Oh, here it is. Robob said, you and Max did great on that live feed that Max flew through the girls in the car. Like that has come up over and over and over again. Like, you know that you have a memorable live stream when people are still talking about it like 8 months later. Like that was a long time ago that we did that. So I don't know that there's anything memorable from my own live stream, but let me show you one of the most memorable moments from Max's live stream, because it's brought up again and again.
One's the Healy dude. You following him? He said you're trespassing. She's yelling at you. I don't know what she's saying.
She's happy.
She is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard her saying shit. Oh, she's saying like, come here? She's waving? Yeah, she's waving.
TikTok video. Oh, they want me to go through. I don't know about that.
What? They're screaming.
Yeah, I did.
They're screaming and laughing.
I'm gonna be on their TikTok.
They were ducking their heads. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Guess she wasn't a Karen, huh? Oh, that was great.
Oh my god, that's funny. They were ducking down in the seats screaming.
And that was live. I mean, that could have gone horribly wrong. Like, you guys could have witnessed something like terrible. But that's what live is all about. And yeah, he flew through the car. The one girl was recording it on her phone, and they were both screaming and laughing, and then I was screaming and laughing. That was like one of the funniest things from this past year. Hey, Thunderbird is here. Good to see you. Let me see. I'm definitely, what? My other drone identifies as Tammie Jean's love child. Oh yeah, that's right. Because we were talking about like, is there any way that I, with that like pregnancy gag of Max's, like, is there any way that that could have been a drone? But I couldn't think of a backstory that was like that would end up with me giving birth to a drone. But yeah, fly safe, kids, huh, Don? And I think I saw Doug. Good to see you, Doug. Yeah, that is probably something that Ken would do, but it was so weird because it's not like they came over and said, "Hey, do you want to fly through our car?" Like we both had Avadas that day. That's before mine fell out of the sky, and we were going through a Brando. Like we were across the street from this building under construction, and when I saw that car, like I thought, "Yee, like." They might be trying to figure out where we're flying from. Maybe they want to yell at us, but no, exact opposite. Like they said he should fly through the car. Like I wish I knew those girls like TikTok or whatever, because I would love to have the other view of that. I might have to try to just look that up and see if it's anywhere on the internet. Hey, Night Train. Good to see you, Night Train. I was going to talk about that package that Max sent you, so you might be mentioned a little later on. And I saw Drone Rob is here. Hey, Drone Rob. We got to meet Drone Rob at the meetup in New Jersey, so that was really cool, actually meeting Drone Rob and his sons in person. Whoa, I missed. The backstory would be Max used his transmitter. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, too funny. But yeah, we had a good time in New Jersey and we met some new people. So yeah, I'm gonna try to put that together for next week as well. But yeah, I wonder if I should get into, let me check my list. I feel like there was a lot of generosity this year in the YouTube community. Like, sometimes people need something and then other people just kind of come through. Like, I don't know all the details, but I know some people sent other people drones and drone parts, and I know there's always a lot of that going on, but there were some even bigger things that happened in the community this year. So this is a few videos, but this little segment is the generous drone community. Oh, I know. We'll start with Joe Fotoleo. Joe Fotoleo crashed his DJI FPV POS at Mindfield. So I pulled the video of his crash, but he got this drone replaced. So let's talk about that in a second. First, let's just watch his crash. It was pretty epic. So yeah, quite an epic crash, and he just missed that car, so he was very lucky. But yeah, while at the event, someone gave him a brand new POS, which is extremely generous. I guess this person had a DJI FPV and wanted to give it to someone. And, Joe had really gotten into flying acro this year with his FPV. And, we've got the little Joe soundbite. That's after he landed for the first time. But yeah, he was given a brand new DJI FPV after his crash. That was very generous. Very generous. And I think I just saw something in the chat from Bob. Oh, there it goes. I was blown away. Barkley 107 Drones sent me a set of 3 Loom Cube lights. This drone community is the best. That's awesome, Bob. Barkley is an awesome member of the community. Hey, Lambo is here. Good to see you, Lambo. So yeah, I think there are a lot of stories of people sending things to other people, and I think it's great. I was in a ride along when Joe had the crash. Oh, you were riding along on that one? That was crazy. Let me see. Maddie said, Bob, between you and Barkley, y'all are by far the best 2 guys I know, among others. Yeah. See, Drone Rob hurt his finger launching the Mini 3 Pro. Oh, no. I guess he bites hard. Joe had a pretty epic crash with the X8. Oh, missed a parked car. Yeah, that's pretty scary. That is definitely pretty scary. I'm thankful for my Air 2 from Maddie's Drone World. Awesome. See, a lot goes on. A lot goes on. But there were a couple of, right? A Tesla would be really nice, Mark, you know, put it out into the universe and see what comes to you. Thunderbird has a wife he's willing to give away, you know. Hey, MFRFPB is here. Good to see you. But yeah, there were some, what you talking about, Willis? Ain't nobody got me no drone. Well, you know, next best thing is checking Marketplace. That's where Max goes for drones, and I definitely benefit from that. But there were some bigger things given away this year. Well, I mean, maybe not bigger than a DJI POS. Oh, by the way, I'm just saying there was a little bit of a hint in Joe's subsequent video, like just a little bit of a hint. Like, I know he hasn't like gone out and said who exactly gave him a drone, but I think I know because of his hashtags. Hey, Herman's here. Good to see you. Phantom Flight 101. But let me see. Talking about our generous community. Who else? Oh, so since Night Train is here, I've got a very short clip about something that Night Train got.
Should have saw the package that Max sent Mike, and he put literally on the shipping label outside the box, used dildo.
Awesome.
You should see the package I've got.
Somebody send me something and write that on it. I want my mail guy to question reality.
Yeah,
Great. Did you won't believe how much I bid on this thing?
Dance, look at the size of Dan's package.
Justin's always trying to see the size of my package.
Yeah, but the problem is I can't never find it.
You can find it, Justin. That's that thing hitting your tonsils.
All right, they get a little crazy over there. But yes, Night Train was looking for a motion controller, which I think you all know we call the dildo. And Max wanted to send him one, but he couldn't find his. But there was one that came with mine. Right there's my Avata that fell out of the sky. There was a motion controller that came with that drone, and I wasn't planning on ever using it. But, you know, that was used off Marketplace. So technically, Max sent Night Train a used dildo. Tammie's used dildo. So that was a little joke going around the community for a bit. Hey, Jerry Bowers here. Good to see you, Jerry. So yeah, you know, more generosity in the community. There's someone that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Paul Murray. I don't know if you guys know, Paul Murray does live streams twice a day. He does one in the morning, 9 a.m., and then he does one later on. I'm not sure if it's at 4 or 5. But twice a day, Paul Murray is on. And I think that Paul Murray is so kind. And he's such a, like, he's such a good listener. Like, many times I've been listening to Paul Murray's show. Like, I can't always participate in the chat and that sort of thing because it's during my work hours. But I have heard people really just like, it sounds like confessional over there. Like, people are just talking, and Paul Murray gives such good advice to people. And he, you know, sometimes he's just a good ear to listen. And I think he's a very, very sweet person. But it happened that someone in the community needed something, and Paul Murray was like all over this and basically made it happen. So let's talk about when Justin needed an air conditioner.
Fucking burning up.
His air conditioning went out.
Hey,
Hey, Dan, how far away from Justin do you live?
about an hour.
You got a spare air conditioner? Justin doesn't have any air conditioning, and it's 108 degrees.
Mid-80s right now in the house.
I say if I had that kind of money, I'd send it to you, but I don't.
Don't worry about it. I'm just worried about Sarah's rosacea more than anything. Because, like, it will get really bad where her face just feels like it's on fire.
Well, Justin, I can spare $50.
Don't worry about it, Paul.
Well, I am worried about it because it's a health issue. Well, let's say if I were to send you $100.
Don't do that.
Well, I don't like to see anybody suffer, you know?
Yeah. That's the only one that they have available in the store today.
Justin, I can send you PayPal. I can send you a few bucks, get you going.
I don't want anybody to feel obligated to help me.
Why? Nobody's obligated. We do a lot of the stuff we do out of the goodness of our heart, where we can.
Not stolen.
Time to Fly says he can donate 40.
Because Joe's just saying he'd buy it and put it in my name.
Captain Joe said that he would just buy it, which is really kind. There's a lot of people, they care. They really genuinely care. May not be able to physically help, but they care. And God bless USA Drone Flyer Captain Joe America.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Joe's a good dude.
So that new air conditioner is really working well?
Oh yeah.
You got to get some sleep last night then.
Oh, for sure. It was freezing in here last night.
So was Sarah happy?
Oh yeah. It didn't take long to cool the room down. It was like maybe 10, 15 minutes. And the room is already really cold.
Well, Sarah, you got to be happy with Captain Joe for doing that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, thanks to Captain Joe, you can put that all in your past. What a great thing.
I swear, Paul Murray was not going to rest until Justin was out of this situation. Like, I trimmed that down to like whatever that was, 2-3 minutes, but he was asking everyone, do you have a spare air conditioner? What about Craigslist? Like, he would not let it rest until somehow, some way, Justin got an air conditioner, and Joe America just stepped up, purchased one from a Walmart near Justin, and put it in his name so he could go and pick it up. I mean, that was really, really kind on the part of Joe America, but also Paul Murray was just so concerned. So I do feel like there are just good people in the community. we when someone offers help, take it. I always say, yeah, like why not, right? That is so cool, pun intended, right? Drone me up, like really, it was especially nice for everyone to kind of jump in and help. I have to say that yeah, this community is awesome. Hey, 10 Toes, good to see you. So did I see that Tim just bought an air conditioner too? Oh, Justin is still loving that AC. He's so comfy, he doesn't leave his room. Well, you know, I felt like Paul Murray was actually so thankful and so appreciative. Like, he must have thanked Joe 20 times. And at the end of it there, I almost felt like he just really wanted Justin to say thank you. Like, it almost like he was trying to kick him under the table. How did it feel? Did you have a good night's sleep? How was that? Sarah was thanking him in the chat, but I felt like he just really wanted Justin to one more time thank Joe Merica. But either way, it was very, very nice. And it's nice that, yeah, you know what? You're right. Refusal is tough, because when someone really, really wants to help you, and you just keep saying no, like, it could be taken as, you know, it's like, I'm trying to help you, you know, like, what's wrong with you? So, yeah. Oh, you thought that this was the Paul Murray show over here? Yeah, TJ is on Paul Murray all the time. I listen. Max listens more. Like I told you, Max is the one who lets me know what's going on in the community all the time, because he's always listening. So yeah, that was yeah, Joe will get good karma. That's the truth. I believe that. So yeah, so lots of generosity in the community. I think that, was there another one? Let me see. Joe Fotoleo, Joe Merica in the AC. Max didn't really want me to talk about him sending the dildo to Night Train. Like, he doesn't, he's not looking for recognition or anything, but everyone was talking about how he wrote used dildo on the package. So, oh, I know, there was one more thing. It was from Ron Lockwood.
And I didn't ask Ron for that, by the way. I was going to offer to pay for it. He gave it to me. So,
yeah.
Justin's
up here moonwalking. Oh, I didn't ask for that. Oh, I didn't want that. I didn't need that.
I didn't. That's why I suggested Max get it.
Well, I'm just saying,
when give it to somebody.
Ron sent you something. I guess Ron just woke up one day with an epiphany. He says, I need to send Justin this. Yeah. You know about them Florida people, you know, they always brag about no state taxes, none of this, none of that, but they're always asking for something.
Yeah, Justin, I'll send you a message with a picture of the tracking number.
All right, I appreciate it, man.
Did you try and use any of the functions of the thing? Is it working okay for you?
Oh, yeah. I played around with it for a couple hours yesterday. And I was showing Sarah it last night.
Well, I'm glad it can be of use to you. And
it was nice of you to send it to him, Ron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely use it. And for other stuff, too.
Yeah. Well, that was my Christmas gift. I'll give the
Merry ho ho.
Well, thank you.
So that one was actually a gimbal. And that was kind of funny because, you know, again, Max is always listening. And I guess Ron had this gimbal and he offered to send it to Justin. I think Justin was going to film like a review of something. So so he thought it would be helpful. But then like Ron was busy because if any of you guys know Ron Lockwood, like he travels all over the place. He's always doing something either for work or for his side gigs. He's like a hunting guide. Like he's not always at home. So I remember at one point he was saying that he could like send it out, in the next week or two. And Justin was like, oh, but I needed to do this review. So Max doesn't forget stuff like that. So Max was like, hey, how's that review coming? How's that review coming? How's that review coming? How's that review coming? And I think he ended up not wanting to review whatever that product was because it seemed a little shady with whoever had contacted Justin about doing a review. But yeah, Max hears everything and he doesn't let you slide on anything. So yeah, what am I missing? Don, am I boring you? You were hoping that Dominic would be on the show? Oh, James is the only one in his droner community, so as long as he's nice to himself, drone community is wonderful. Yeah, not everyone has people to fly with, Max and I are lucky because we have built-in flying buddies. There's also, if we want to drive a little, there are other people in New York as well. But yeah, there are people who have no one around them to fly with. That's, oh, look, Don's starting to pick the fungus off of his toes and he's staring at the wall. Sounds like a nice day there, Donald. Having a good time with yourself. Hey, Grumpy's here. Good to see you, Lloyd. Lloyd said everything Justin does is she. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mark is solo also. Yep. And so is Joe. 0 fellow pilots. Yeah, 2.5 hours away is a trek. Like we've driven down to Queens to hang out with people. And I mean, depending on the time of day, it could be an hour, it could be 2 hours. Oh yeah, right. You never have to worry about plugging in when you're solo. But yeah, we have people closer too. Actually, Tony, Quadcopters and Tech, he's a little closer to us. Deneen, I've met up with Deneen. Yeah, Deneen said that's nothing. She'll drive like 5 hours to hit sunrise somewhere. So, oh yeah, your mother is still waiting for me to stop by and teach her how to fly a drone. That's funny. Oh, okay. Don has guys around. He's just antisocial. Let me see if I had any other videos to show you guys. Oh yeah, I've got some more show reels. Let's do Nomad Ariel. Nomad is in the chat. That's Joe. This is half of his show reel because I mentioned this 2 weeks ago. I wanted to show his, but it was 6 minutes long. And, I usually don't show long videos on this channel, or if you have a long video, I'll show part of it. So this is part of Joe's show reel. Definitely go to his channel and check out the whole thing. The whole thing is awesome. I'm going to put his link in the chat. So if for some reason you haven't seen his show reel or you're not subscribed, definitely go over and check out Joe's channel. Beautiful stuff, right? You know what? Lambo nailed it. He said, no fair. Joe went on an epic road trip. And that is true. I feel like sometimes when we travel, we're a little more inspired too to get out there and get that footage. But Joe has excellent footage, excellent flying, editing, color grading, the whole thing. So definitely go to his channel and check out the whole video. Definitely worth watching all 6 minutes. He said we all got 6 minutes, which may be true. But, you know, I try to keep them short here so I can, you know, share the love all around. Hey, JDS is here. Good to see you, JDS. You're first again. How do you do it? It is amazing. It really is. Johnny Drone Flyer is here. Good to see you, Johnny. TJ said he likes flying with Maddie and he doesn't care what anybody says about him. That's really nice, TJ. You're a loyal friend. Let's see. Trying to keep up. Right, Deneen? He had some beautiful shots. Deneen's ready to get in her car and go wherever it was that you were. Eric said, I like flying with others as much for the BSing as the flying. Yeah. I've been known to do an 8-hour road trip drive for an hour of flying. Well, 8 hours is a lot. But yeah, like I would say, even us going down to Ocean City over the weekend, or not even over the weekend, it was on Tuesday, 2 days ago. Yeah, we drove 3 hours to get there. Maybe we were there for 3 or 4 and then, yeah, back home. That's it. Let's see. Oh, JDS asks, where's the better half? He is working right now, possibly listening. I live close to the airport in Concord, North Carolina, so I drive an hour to South Carolina to fly. Yeah, the airports, you know, there are areas where it's actually really hard for people to fly. I've heard a lot of people complain who live in like the Washington, D.C. area, like they really have to drive to get out of those like no-fly zones. Very nice edit, very pretty, very well put together. I thought so too, Mark. Let's see. Oh, yeah, his road trip, 17 states across the West. I would love to do that. Max and I were talking about doing a road trip maybe for next year. We'll have to see how things go. But yeah, we're ready for an epic road trip, like across the country. Hey, Tom's here. Lens Capture Online. Good to see you, Tom. Oh wow, that's a lot of miles. I think Max was saying he wants to go for like 6 weeks. I wouldn't be able to take that much time off from work, but I do work from home, so I would work from the road for part of it and hopefully also take off a lot of time. Oh, that's right. James is in El Paso. Hoping to do more traveling, to do more chasing of different things this upcoming year. Yeah, you know, I'm really looking forward to 2024. I'm hoping it's a good year. We had a lot of complications this year, it seems like. Nothing but inspiration out here in the Southwest. That's right, Tom. You're on our list. We want to stop by the Vegas area. Tom has talked all about it and talked us right into it. Plus, if you guys are not subscribed to Tom, Lens Capture Online, definitely sub up his channel. He's got some beautiful footage. Makes for a fun day depending on the location. You mean that 8-hour drive? Like that's a lot. I would have to stay overnight for an 8-hour drive. Oh yeah, Ken has his video out. I am hoping to get mine out sooner than later. Like it should be a quick edit, but Oh, 415 miles round trip. Yeah, that sounds about right. 3 hours down, 3 hours back. It's about right, Tony. Yeah, right. From Washington to Baltimore, the whole thing is a no-fly zone. So I have heard of people in that area who like have drones and they just like sell them because it's just too hard. Like every single time you want to fly, it's a road trip. So Jim complains if it's more than a 10-minute drive. You're doing Colorado and Southern Utah. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of epic spots, but you have to find the epic spots that aren't in like the national parks and stuff. That's what I want to figure out for our trip. But we also have a lot of people that we want to stop off and visit along the way. So I'm hoping to combine like the major landmarks and then people in the community that we might be able to stop by and see along the way. Oh, right. Yeah, a good meal too. Definitely. Don't forget about the good meal. Can you fly anywhere near Vegas or do you need to get out of this city? Tom, are you still here? I don't know the answer to that question, but Tom knows. Oh, yeah, I stopped by Savannah. We stopped by a couple of times. Savannah was one of those places that we kind of hit on the way down to Miami when we were doing that trip. I stopped in Savannah on the way back one of the trips, and I flew around down by the waterfront a little bit. I like Savannah. Savannah was pretty. I think I flew a little bit around the park too. That big park. Yeah, definitely. Savannah is beautiful. So let me see. Oh, I know. So I see I've already missed some people, but I was laughing about all of the people that changed their names this past year. So Joe Fotoleo Artistic Aerials just became Joe Fotoleo FPV. Fly Zone Drone became Fly Zone FPV. Mark Sullivan became Exiled FPV. Droner Gaming RP became Infinity Gaming because he doesn't really fly drones anymore. Tim Jackson became Awesome American. He's in the chat tonight. And Lambo Drive Zambo, formerly known as Water Echoes, became just Lambo Drive Zambo. And that is much better. That is much better than that really, really long name. Oh, I know something else I wanted to show you guys. It was from, I don't know if it was from last week's chat or the week before. I was talking about motocross and how close Max gets to the bikes. And I was saying that there's this one shot he got of this rider, and he was so close that like she turned over her shoulder and looked at him. So I pulled that because yeah, this is like a freeze frame from his video. Like that's how close he gets to the riders. Like you saw how close I got to that rider when I crashed. Like I am not that close. Like you can see the motocross bike and the rider and the track. You can see everything when I'm flying. But yeah, this is how close Max gets to things and safely. Like he knows what he's doing. But yeah, I thought that was funny that the girl actually turned and looked at him. Because I think when they're on the motocross bike, like I think they hear a buzz. Like even though there's the sound of the bike, they hear like a little something in their ear and they have to turn and look, or like every once in a while they get a little startled, like they heard something. So yeah. Oh, that was a transitional phase. Yeah, that was a very long name. I was like, please just shorten that. Like, oh, aren't you becoming FPV soon? Maybe. because I thought Lambo FPV would be a cool name, but Lambo Drive Sambo is a good name. So yeah, right? That is close. That's not zoomed in. like if when I'm making a video of motocross, like, you know, I've got like, you know, quite a bit in the frame, and I might like crop just a little bit to make it look like I'm a little closer. But if Max crops, like, you're just gonna see helmet. Like he gets very close when he's flying. He's a very confident flyer. I was trying to. Oh, a night flight with the Mini 2. I'm going to check that out, Ronnie. I thought Savannah was really pretty, and I would like to go back there. I saw some of the city. Like I said, I saw that big park and that like area along the walkway, like along the river with the restaurants and everything. I thought that was really pretty. Max and I also stopped at, what was it called? Driftwood Beach. Outside the city, in the state park area, I guess. And I forget what the name of the larger area was, but Driftwood Beach was a pretty cool stop. Like it's just all of these driftwood trees that have washed up on the beach. It was a no drone zone per the sign, but yeah, that was a pretty spot. Forsyth Park, thank you. Yeah, I went to Forsyth Park and River Street. Yeah. For 2024, Tammie should learn the skill of launching through the sunroof. Well, it depends on what I'm launching because, you know, things can get dangerous. Yeah, easier to fly alongside a subject rather than cross its path. Yes. I am afraid to do that thing when you're chasing something, whether it's a drift car or Max's RC plane or whatever. I'm afraid to do that thing where I come up and come around in front of it, and like I'm afraid to do that. And I don't think I have the skill to do that. But yeah. Max can do that stuff. Definitely not me. Yes, that's right. By the Hyatt, that's where I stayed. Yeah, what did I do, Ronnie? I think I did some shorts or something. One of the videos that I need to put together in this coming year, I have a few like drone road trip type videos to put together, and that's one of them. Savannah's going to be in one of them. You chase children with your X8? No, you don't. Let me see. I feel like I missed something that I was going to comment on. Oh, Red Rock Canyon. That's right. See, Tom has all the secret spots for Vegas. So if you're going to be in the Vegas area, you have to chat with Tom because he knows what's going on there. There are spots throughout Vegas Valley to fly, but the strip is a 0 grid. It requires 107 a waiver. Yeah, I would be afraid to fly on the strip. It's so busy. But yeah, Tom has all this. So Eric, go to Tom's channel and you can see all the cool places to fly around Vegas. See? Oh yeah, good question, Tom. Are you coming this way in 24? You coming to New York? I know you said you come up this way sometimes. Tim, I chase people with a tomahawk daily. Oh shit, wrong chat. I don't have the skills yet. Yeah, I guess I have to I need to up my skills and probably up my bravery factor as well before I do something like that. Going back to work, Deneen, thanks for being here. Let me see if I had any more videos to share with you guys. Oh yeah, I have another show reel. This one is from Flying Flynn. I'm going to put his link in the chat. he did a part 1 and a part 2 of his for his show reel. So this one starts out with winter tree. So maybe this is the first half of the year, and then he did the second half of the year. I'm not sure. I didn't see his second half yet. But this is again Flying Flynn, and I'm going to put his link in the chat so you can throw him a sub. He did a nice job with that, right? I thought that was really good. Yeah, I agree, Ronnie. That view looking straight down. He had a few really great top-down shots, and also yeah, the shots of the ice. I think the first time I ever saw Flying Flynn's channel, I think it was a video, and I showed it here on this channel. It was a video in the winter of that lighthouse that it's like that long jetty out into the water, and all of the ice that forms on that lighthouse. I think it's in Michigan. And then there were those like weird ice patterns in the water. I think if I remember correctly, they called it pancake ice because it made like these weird circles in the water. But yeah, really cool shots. I'll have to go back and see if John did a part 2 and see what shots he had in there. But yeah, I thought he put that together really nicely. Oh, I see Bill is here from Coast to Coast Drones. Good to see you, Bill. Oh, his middle name is William. First name is Charles. Well, we just learned something here now, didn't we? But good to see you, Bill. Thanks for stopping by. Let me see. Yeah, I saw TJ. Yeah, he's complaining that he needs more places to fly in Florida. TJ, We found so many places to fly in Florida. I don't know what you're complaining about. You've got warm weather year round. There's lots of places to fly. Lots of places to fly besides the beach. There are, well, you've got lots of hotels to dive if you're into that. But like all of the beach areas are beautiful. You've also got the Everglades. You've got the Florida Keys. I don't know. We flew all over that state, both sides. We went to a beach over on the west side while we were there. Actually, it was kind of funny. I think we went over to the west side of Florida because Max found a POS on Marketplace for me. And I think that might be the one that I crashed at the motocross track. But yeah, Florida is flat, but you know, the thing of it is, yes, that's right. You told me last week that your name is Brendan. That's correct. I think that, see, I talked about this on the show like a month or two ago. There is a drone pilot. Her first name is Joanna. Joanna, something that starts with an S. Joanna, I'll think of it. But she gets ocean life. She gets whales and sea rays, like all this cool stuff. She lives on Long Island in New York. She's always flying above the water. And so she gets this amazing wildlife. See, same with Tom. See, he gets, he's in West Florida and he films sharks. He gets amazing wildlife all the time because that's where he is and that's where he concentrates on his efforts. And so he gets the best shots you could possibly get there in the area where he flies. And this woman, Joanna, she gets the whales and everything. She gets the best things in Long Island where she's flying. So it's like, if I wanted to go to Long Island and film whales, like, I'm probably not even going to find any. And if I do, it would be sheer luck and I would get one shot and hopefully it's good. Like when I was in Florida with Max for the South Florida drone meetup, like I happened to see some dolphins in the water and I got the first dolphin footage I've ever gotten and I was so proud. But like if I lived in Florida, I'd be getting dolphins all the time. Like I would always be looking in the water to see what I could get. So like you have to kind of like be the expert of your area. Like I'm not going to go to Long Island to get the most amazing whale footage. I have to get the best footage of where I live. Like people travel to where I live to fly. So like I should get better shots than they have, right? Because I could do it all the time. So I really feel like we should all just be the experts of our own area. So yeah, don't complain about where you are, TJ. You've got like the best stuff. Ooh, TJ, I saw a country club that has beautiful shots. I saw them online. I wonder if we're talking about the same place because I wanted to go there the last time we were in Florida, but we ran out of time. It's a really pretty spot and there's like these 2 rows of trees to go out into the water. I don't know if you're talking about the same spot, but that is where that's where I wanted to go. Go to Miami and spend a day in the 36, 24, 36 orbit all day long. He said thanks. Right? Or gators. Like go to the Everglades, get gators. Like I wanted to get a gator when I went to the Everglades, but you know, I was there twice and I didn't see any when I was there. But if I lived near there, I would be there all the time and I would definitely get a gator. And hopefully I would get him jumping up to try to get my drone. That's an awesome shot. I don't believe in being like a nuisance to the wildlife. Like I wouldn't want to taunt a gator. And I certainly wouldn't want him to get my drone. But I would definitely have, like I would have to hang out at the Everglades until I got a gator. Like definitely. Thank you, Tony. Joanne Steidel. she gets the best shots. But she knows where to go. She has flown the waters off of Long Island so often. She knows where to go. That little, rocky shoal that goes out into the water. And if you come around, that's where the rays hang out. Like, she knows where to go, the time of day to go. So she's the expert at her area. Like, I'm not going to go to Long Island and get shots like Joanne Steidel. No way, But I have to be the expert on my area. Hey, Justin's here. Good to see you, Justin. Yeah, you missed a lot, Justin. But here it's pine trees, a few lighthouses, ships, and floods. Is that a typo, or do I not know what floods are? I don't know. You're in Michigan, right, Mike? I wanted to see more of Michigan. Like, when we were on our way to that meetup in Wisconsin, we drove up through Michigan, but like, we just drove it and then went over to Wisconsin. Like, we didn't stop and see things and fly and check it out that much. The only stop we really made in Michigan was at the weed shop. I think that's the only time we really stopped in Michigan. But I would like to go back to Michigan at some point. I would like to see some more of the Great Lakes. Actually, see, that's a lie. We did stay overnight. We went all the way up to the top and across that big bridge where it's one lake on one side and one lake on the other. I don't remember what that bridge was called. But we stayed in a hotel right on the other side. And then we drove the rest of Michigan. But yeah, floods. Oh, geez. Okay. But I thought it looked like there was a lot to see in Michigan. I thought it looked really pretty, Mike. I don't know. I'd like to see more of Michigan. The Keys, yeah. Like, I flew a little bit in the Keys. Max and I did. That was back in my Phantom. The chair's blocking it. I was back in my Phantom 4 days. I flew in the Keys. I got some nice pictures. I got some nice footage. I wonder, see, that's some older footage, but I like to pull that stuff sometimes and see what I got, because I wasn't that into video back then. I was more into photos, but I did take video every once in a while. So I'll have to go back and see if I got anything good, could go into a show reel. Who knows? But yeah, the Keys were cool because there were all of those areas. There's a lot of shallow water, so I feel like you could definitely get sharks and things like that. And then there's all those like coral type areas. The Keys are really pretty. Plus, you've got 7 Mile Bridge and all those bridges in between the islands. Keys are really nice. Max and I went down to Key West for Christmas a few years ago. So if you go on MapQuest, it takes 3 hours to get to Key West. But if there is any kind of traffic whatsoever, it could take 5 hours. So we were really lucky. We drove straight down all the way to Key West in 3 hours, but that was on Christmas Day. That's when we did that drive. And then we went back to the Keys another time and just did like an overnight, but we didn't go all the way to Key West. We rented a place. I forget which island we were on, but we rented a really nice place on the beach, and that was a lot of fun. We had fun there. We got kicked out of a state park because we were flying in the state park, but I don't think I knew it was state park. From where the hotel was, well, I think I was flying at the hotel, and it's like, oh, it looks like there's a cool beach across the street. So we basically walked across the street down this trail, which led to another trail, which led to the beach and a few docks. We were down there flying for a while. And I think this park ranger, this poor guy, He had to walk all the way down to where we were, which was quite a hike. He was kind of a big guy. He looked like he was having a hard time breathing. He had to walk all the way down there to tell us that we're technically not allowed to fly in the state park. But again, we didn't even know, like, we didn't go in, like, we didn't drive in where the big sign says, you know, Isla Morada. I don't remember which state park we were at, but we didn't go that way. We just like walked. So we got some flights in down there before we got kicked out. But I think I even have some footage of him walking all the way down this really, really long boardwalk to come and tell us that we can't fly there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Max just texted me. We had sex in the pool there. That's true. You got to see Key Sunset while I drove. Yeah. That first time when we went down to Key West, like they're so famous for their sunsets there. Everyone gathers at the southernmost part of the island and watches the sunset. So we got down there like kind of like just in time for sunset, but not really, because there was no place to park. So yeah, that got very messy because Max dropped us off, me and Max's son. He dropped us off and he went for a place to park the car. So we're kind of watching the sunset, but we're also looking for Max the whole time. Like, we're in the middle of the crowd. There's like hundreds of people. And I don't know how long it took him to find a place to park and walk all the way back down. But yeah, like sunset was kind of a wash. But we ate at a really nice restaurant after that. I forget what that was. Oh, Don, you just woke up. Do you want me to like sing you back to sleep? Do you want me to sing Soft Kitty or something like that? I mean, sorry to wake you. Oh, that's right. There is, I've heard rumors that there is a recipe for perfect ramen, but I haven't heard about that yet. I did see earlier in the chat, and I forgot to highlight it, that Mark wanted to discuss perfect ramen. So, yeah, that's like, hopefully that's to come. You know, we should have a cooking stream or something. I actually managed to get airspace authorization for a hotel in Mallory Square in Key West. Wow. I bet that did take negotiation. They don't like to give permission for droners in places that normally do not have permission. So yeah, that's cool that you flew there. Did anyone catch the liftoff from Cape Canaveral? I did not. I didn't know that was happening. I like that stuff. That's right. It's a 2-lane road the whole way down. Yeah, I like to see rockets take off. So, I have to go back and watch the replay on that one. Oh, there's another liftoff around 11 p.m. Oh, I'll have to look for that. It sounds like he needed to walk. You did him a favor. Yeah, this guy, I'll have to pull those pictures. They're probably pretty funny, but in one of them, this guy is like halfway down this really long boardwalk. Like, I remember we were flying drones from the shade at this beach. But yeah, he had to walk all down this boardwalk in the sun. Let me see. What am I missing? Hey, Jim, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you, too. It's Tammie, Max, Jasper, Ice, and Chatsters. Thank you so much, Jim. I really appreciate that. Oh, when is the next noodle stream? Yeah, we all saw Don eating noodles. Tim's recipe for proper ramen is beautiful. Yes, I know that's Tim's word. I think that's a nice word. Sometimes soup is beautiful. Biggest issue of 2023 is what? Ramen? Oh no. You know, we have a lot of issues coming up 2 weeks from tonight. Conflicts and controversies. And you know, Max helped me with that a lot. Every time something was going on, he said, "You better start recording." Yeah. So conflicts and controversies, the one thing I will say though, I feel like most of it has been worked out. Like people may have had a little beef at one point or another, then it got worked out. Tim, I think, was in a few. Tim, you had a few beefs this past year, I think. But I think it all got worked out, right? Like you don't feel like you have like an enemy in the community, right? Like I feel like everything got worked out this year. Or almost everything. Or at least it's like platonic enough. Like people are friendly enough, you know, that things like happened and then they went past. And then there were a few that we really thought were going to be big, big problems, but nope, all worked out. Oh, hey Randy, good to see you. Is TJ trying to get you to come to South Florida Drone Meetup? I'll tell you, it is worth the trip. You should try to make it once. You should try to make it at some point. I know it's hard with all the kids in tow, but you know, maybe one year you can plan to go down in April because it's always the beginning of April. Just plan the family vacation will be at the beginning of April. Everybody get in the car. Feel the need for weed. Okay, cool. I got my wrecked drone back from DJI. Oh, they sent another. Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard that you don't get the same drone back. You get a different refurbished drone. Beer break. Okay, Tim. You know, it is different rules in different states. North Carolina, you can fly in the state parks. Oh, yeah. I think that's the rules for a lot of them. Like they don't own the airspace, so you can fly over them, but you can't take off or land from them. And we were definitely on a state park beach, taking off and landing on from a gazebo down by the water. So, oh, it was Rigger's comment about birds aren't real. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know, sometimes it happens, right? But like, you can't let it stay there. You have to just let it go. Yep, sometimes it takes longer, but eventually, you know, you get rid of it. I don't think I said hi to Andrew earlier. Hi there, Andrew. Please play Ray Kelly's Gator video. Well, I'll have to look for that, Andrew. I'm going to have to put that on the list for next week. Hey, Ray Kelly's here. Good to see you, Ray. And Lance is here. Good to see you, Lance. Well, everybody's coming in as my voice is starting to give out. And I'm starting to get tired, but I'm glad you guys are here. Hey, thank you so much. A little help to get a new Avata battery. Thank you so much, Brendan. I appreciate that. Joe Fotoleo is here. Talked about you tonight too, Joe. Thanks for stopping by. Ghost is here. What did you guys think? It was a 10 o'clock start tonight? Good to see you, Eric. Wow. I appreciate everybody stopping by. That's awesome. I wonder if I have anything else to show you guys. Oh, I think I do. I think I have another video. Let me see. I played you the show reels that I pulled. Pets, my crashes, Max flying through a car, eating on camera, coughing. Oh, I've got another silly video from Uncle Bill's stream one night when we were on Uncle Bill's. This was kind of funny. Like I don't remember how it started, but I think like Uncle Bill was on his way home from work and then he was going to come in and join the stream. Like we kind of started without him. Uncle Bill is on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock. So we were all on the stream. I would assume that Jim started it and we're all hanging out and it's like, Bill should be here soon. Like he's on his way in. Let's hide. And we all turned off our cameras. So this might be This might be cameras off, or actually I may have played cameras off last year in review. This one I labeled nut drops. This might be the same night. I'm not sure. Yeah, this one isn't cameras off when we were hiding on Uncle Bill. This is when we were turning off our camera. And yeah, I named it nut drops.
Okay.
Helicopter!
No, sit down.
Helicopter!
Honey, stop.
I'm so doing a helicopter.
Sit down.
Right in the camera.
Sit down. We had an agreement.
It's tapping the mic.
Honey,
She's getting tickled.
you can't put it on my microphone.
I'm rubbing it on the mic. All right, here's a ball drop. Ready?
You can't teabag the mic, honey.
It's New Year's.
All right, get off the chair. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Okay.
I think that's a first. Teabagging a microphone.
You got full effect.
Ooh, yeah.
You got full effect. Helicopter! Oh, damn. I'm helicoptering right on that face right now.
That fucking microphone's gonna need a sanitation thing.
Oh, wait. Nut drop.
I wish you'd let me know so I could make it bigger there, Max. Nut drop. Right on the microphone.
Oh, that's
Hello, Bill.
I don't like.
Coast to coast.
Hey, Bill.
Go get him a cookie.
Because they do like taking their clothes off.
Ball drop.
Tell them it's
That was a titty drop.
You can't.
Titty drop. Ready? Do it. It's a big titty.
Max comes up with some funny shit. That's all I have to say. But yeah, I think I played Cameras Off 2 weeks ago on Year in Review, and this was like the, oh my god, I just heard the strangest sound, but it's my cat. Yeah, he's yelling out the window, so the other cats are around. He makes some weird sounds with it. Like, we have some cats that live in the neighborhood that, like, they've been feral for at least 6 years. So, like, there's no chance of bringing them in. But like, the neighbor feeds them, and I try to feed them. And so, and they also like the area where our hot tub is. They lay on the hot tub cover because it's warm. So, yeah, I think they're coming through the yard right now. At least the one, he's like the size of a raccoon. He's so fuzzy. I call him Papa. But, yeah, I think my cat is trying to call to Papa. He's making some very strange sounds out there in the living room. Like, did you see me looking around? Like, I didn't know what that was at first because it almost sounds like a voice. But, the stream when we took our shirts off at Uncle Bill's, yeah, like, I feel like that happens. Like, that happens on a lot of streams, Andrew. Max is a fun influence in that way. Yeah, boing. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure how that started either, but yeah, and then Don was doing nut drops with his bag of nuts. So, yeah, that was just, see, it's always fun over at Uncle Bill's. Like, I feel like it's just a good group of people. Oh, Donald, would you stop? Don is usually over there. My cat is yelling. Okay, what's the matter, baby? Maybe he'll come yell in here because he looks out the front window and then there's a window right here in the office. He looks out to see the backyard. So I wonder if he's going to come in here and start yelling. He's yelling really loudly. Yeah, he did get off the chair. It's so silly. All right, let me see. I had to trap 3 feral cats last year. Yeah, you know, it's a big thing. Like one cat is Papa is a nice cat. And like when I've brought food out, like sometimes there's 2 or 3 cats and like they see me coming. So they all run away. But then Papa looks, he's like, wait, I know her. She's got food. Like he'll come back over. But yeah, they do. I mean, they try to get warm, you know, there's like, they're not doing anything that like we wouldn't do, you know. Coming next week on Tammie Jean live stream. Talking to your animals compilation. Well, like I had the animals on the stream compilation. Were you here earlier, Tony? I think that was one of the first thing I played because Jasper got up in my chair. Oh, yeah. Sometimes raccoons get in the traps, or you know what happens, Randy? The raccoons don't. The baby raccoons do, and baby skunks get in the trap. It's a whole thing. Then you gotta get them out. Can you make up a block saying "How you doing" on the bingo card? That's a good idea, Tim. I've been saying soon, hopefully, I'll be able to get my little soundboard thing because I want to do like I want to do all clips from the community. I've been collecting them for over a year. You know, sound effects, but also people and things they say all the time. Like really, I should have Tim Jackson, the authentic Tim Jackson voice saying "How you doing?" Like that should be on there. Let's see, Bob Dempsey. Everybody knows that laugh.
Max knows DJI drones are the best. He knows deep down inside. He knows it.
Tammie Jean! Oh, Tammie Jean!
So yeah, I've got lots of clips. Oh, who's this?
He's got that head that you just want to rub.
That's Donald. Still in the chat, Donald? But yeah, I've been collecting clips for over a year. And I think I have so many people. I have sound clips of so many people. So yeah, I just have to get my little push buttons and program them all in. Let me see. I want to prevent neighbor's female cat from wandering in my backyard. Why? Oh, it's the neighbor's cat. So the cat has a home. It just likes to come over to your place, Andrew. Let me see. So I don't know. He stopped yelling. Yeah, I don't think he's coming, Cool Cat. But he was in the compilation I played earlier of animals on the stream. So you got a good look at him. Maybe you were a little bit late. But yeah, his big eyes are up there looking. I had several cats. Several people's cats were on that little compilation of animals on the stream. On streams, you know. Was lots of people. Were you guys at Woodstock? I mean, I was born in 1970, so I could have almost been conceived there, but no, like we are close enough to go and visit. So we've been up there, and we've been to a concert up there because they still have concerts up at Bethel Woods. But microphone nut drops can be very difficult in the winter, so well done, Max. Yeah, you know what, Andrew? We have security cameras, but I don't think they're aimed in the right place to get the cats. I should aim them so I could get the cats. See what's going on out there at night. Yes, they are on the prowl. Okay. Yes, cats make very strange noises. Yes, Max is wild. He comes up, I'm telling you, he comes up with such funny stuff when we're on the live streams. Like normally if we end up, you know, taking our shirts off, that's because of Max. Like a lot of the jokes that end up coming onto the streams are Max. Biggest candle recorded by Guinness in Woodstock. Oh yeah? I don't think I've heard of that. Oh, if we set the cameras to video the cats at night, that would be called a pussy cam, Jim. Jim always has some funny jokes in the chat too. Mudball, can you send Tammie the sound clip you put at the end of the Tim's takeover vid? Oh, I have to check that out. Tim, are you doing a regular night for Tim's takeover? Like last I heard from Max, I think, is that you guys are supposed to be going live like every night while you're on vacation. Hey, I don't think I said hi to Mark White earlier either. Good to see you, Mark. But we won't know if male or female. Weird, too woke for me. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Tom, share. Oh, you've got some bear clips on your security cameras? That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. My cat gargles when he meows. Some cats have very strange meows. Okay, I'm going to do one more check for videos, but I think I may be out. And I've been talking for 2 hours. Let me see. My crashes, pets on the streams. Well, no, I think I showed everything. I think I showed everything for tonight. So next week will be the 10 o'clock start. And I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet. I will have clips from the meetup with Ken Heron and our little road trip down there. Was supposed to be right after Matt's. Oh, okay. But I thought you guys were going to do it more like just while you were on vacation. But yeah, you should go on after Matt's because I feel like there's nothing else on after Matt, right? I thought that was a good time. Oh, you have a lot of black bears around there. Now you are on the west coast of Florida, right? I was just thinking the other day about panthers. Like, have you ever seen a panther, Tom? Where in Florida are they? Because I'm not sure if they're in like northern Florida, or I don't know if they have an area. Quick Cat has a tabby with a crazy meow. Cats are pretty funny like that. Ooh. Ray was flying the sandy tree in West Palm Beach. Ray, is that a secret spot? Ah, yes. A lot of clothing was being removed during Woodstock. That's funny. We had a black bear in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Someone blew it away. Oh. We had one because there's a stream that runs right behind this house. So I feel like sometimes animals come here for a drink. What I was told is that sometimes I don't know, just a couple miles away, there's a strip with a lot of stores and restaurants and stuff. And so I've heard that bears go there trying to raid their dumpsters. And then they come walking through the woods and end up in this area. So one day when I was walking Jasper, like I would say, maybe about 30 feet away from us, in front of us, a bear came up from the stream, crossed the road in front of us, and then just continued up through the next yard. And I was just standing there like, oh my gosh. So I called Max. He was, in the house. I was like, hey, honey, can you come outside for a minute? Like, I don't know. He really didn't pay attention to us at all. But, who knows? Like, he could have caught a scent of a dog bone that I had in my pocket. Like, who knows? Like, he could have turned around. But he didn't. He continued on up to the next yard, and they had bird feeders. So I'm sure he hit those pretty hard. Friendly bear. Yeah, I don't trust any wild animals. No panther reports around here. They seem to be further south. Oh, you're way over next to Alabama. Okay. Oh, you've had bobcat. Yeah, we have bobcat around here too. Oh yeah, I'm sure that Mark up there in Canada, he's got lots of animals, like pretty much everything. Yeah, I think that's. See, I like that though. I like things a little wild. Panthers are in the Carolinas. Oh, haha, Brendan. Airless Mean just stopped by. Good to see you, Airless. Oh my gosh, you had a black bear on your back porch, Chad? That's Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is pretty wild with the wild animals. And they have all of these like areas that they call the Pennsylvania Wilds. And it's just like all of these tracts of land, and it's wild. It is absolutely undeveloped. So yeah, I'm not surprised to hear you had a bear, because I think there's a lot of stuff running around down in the middle of Pennsylvania. We went to the biggest candle, honey? How come I don't remember the biggest candle? I remember the candle shop in Woodstock. They had all those candles, and you bought me the candle that had that makes the little carousel go around in circles with the birds. But I don't remember the Guinness Book candle. I don't know. Oh, you're just dropping in for 10 minutes before bed. All right. I know there's still 33 people here, but I think I have completely run out, unless I'm just going to keep chatting with the chat. Which, I mean, I can. I just figure you're starting to get bored by now, right? So next week, not sure what I'm going to be doing besides clips from the Ken Heron meetup. We'll see. We'll see what I come up with for next week. But yes, and then the week after, January 11th, is Conflicts and Controversies. That's where I'm putting all of my editing time and efforts towards getting the Conflicts and Controversies show together. Because as of right now, it's a bunch of folders with a bunch of clips. So I have a lot of editing to do. But I think it's always interesting to kind of like, you know, see what's happened this past year, see how far we've come. Maybe some people were button heads, but now they're friends, you know, so we'll see. Or maybe, you know, it'll explain a lot. So until then, I'm going to roll the outro. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the super chats. I very much appreciate it. And I hope to see you all next week.